హాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, నేను మీ రషీద్ని. ఎప్పుడు ఆటలు పాటలు కథలే కాకుండా ఈరోజు ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్గా ఒక ఇంగ్లీష్ గ్రామర్ టాపిక్ కూడా తీసుకొచ్చాను. అది ఆ టాపిక్ చెప్పేటువంటి సార్ పేరు నారాయణ రాజ్ సార్. ఇప్పుడు ఆ సార్ ఒక మంచి ఇంటర్మీడియట్ ఇంగ్లీష్ టాపిక్ గ్రామర్ చెప్తాడు. ఆ గ్రామర్ని వినండి. ఒకసారి ఆ గ్రామర్ టాపిక్ విన్నారంటే మళ్ళీ లైఫ్లో మర్చిపోరు, మీకు మంచి మార్క్స్ వస్తాయి ఆ గ్రామర్ టాపిక్ ద్వారా. లెట్స్ సీ స్టార్ట్.
Hi everybody, welcome to this English video class of intermediate. I would like to teach the topic word stress in this video class. In fact, English is a foreign language to all of us. So, we feel difficult in the pronunciation of words. That's why I am taking this class. I would like to tell you certain rules for pronouncing correctly, for pronouncing English words correctly. Understand? There are 8 simple rules in English. First of all, what is a syllable? A syllable is a unit of sound. As English is a stress-timed language, we need to follow these rules. When we follow these rules, we will be able to pronounce English words correctly. For example, you pronounce the following words. 1. Go. How many syllables are there? There is one syllable in that word. Next one is happy. It has 2 syllables. Excited. It has 3 syllables. Reality. It has 4 syllables. Understandable. It has 5 syllables. Accessibility, it has 6 syllables. So, when we are able to break down words into syllables, it will be easy for us to pronounce them correctly. But don't think like this. That means, you see, when there are more letters, a word has more syllables. It is wrong, because there are many words are there which have only single syllable. For example, one letter. H, 2 letters, but has only 1 syllable. Like that, sit, it has 3 letters, but it is a monosyllable. Understand? Fool, 1 syllable. Tooth, 1 syllable. Bought, 1 syllable. Brought, 1 syllable. So these are all monosyllabic words. Even though they have many letters, they have only 1 syllable. The first rule is that you see there are 2 syllable nouns. All the 2 syllable nouns take stress on the first syllable. For example, table, ticket, pencil, record. So, these are all 2 syllable nouns. All these 2 syllable nouns take stress on the first syllable. This is the first rule. Second rule is like that there are 2 syllable adjectives. All these 2 syllable adjectives also take stress on the first syllable. For example, happy, angry, busy, easy. So even all these words take stress on the first syllable. That means all the 2 syllable nouns and all the 2 syllable adjectives take stress on the first syllable. This is a standard rule. The third one is 2 syllable verbs. For example, you take these words. record, provide, allow, become. Understand? These are all two syllable verbs. All these two syllable verbs take stress on the second syllable. For example, you see record, provide, allow, become. Understand? You see, we put a stress on the second syllable. So all the two syllable verbs take stress on the second syllable. All the two syllable nouns take stress on the first syllable. Like that, all the adjectives take stress on the first syllable. Whereas all the two syllable verbs take stress on the second syllable. But there is a problem, understand. Some words in English act as both, understand, nouns and verbs. It is the time we must be very careful, understand. We have to show slight change in pronunciation. When it is a noun, it is pronounced differently, understand. For example, you see record, that is a noun, understand. Record, it is a verb, understand. Like that, you see conflict, it is a noun. Conflict, it is a verb. Conduct, it is a noun. Conduct, it is a verb, understand. So like that, you see rebel, it is a noun. Rebel, it is a verb. That's all, understand. This slight change should be noted by all of us. When we pay key attention to this slight change, we will be able to pronounce them correctly, understand. As our country, as we are foreigners to English language, we may not pronounce them correctly, understand. But we have to learn according to pronunciation rules, understand. That is that. And the next one is number 4th rule. In general, words ending with IC, understand, they take stress on the penultimate syllable. That means on the second syllable from the end. For example, you see static, you see you have to put on the second syllable from the end. Barbaric, understand, you have to put the second syllable on the, like that. Enthusiastic, on the second syllable from the end. When the words end in IC, understand, that is the 4th rule. 5th rule is, there are some other words, you see SION ending with SION or TION. These words also take stress as we did in the case of the 4th rule, understand. You see, that is that nation, solution, obligation, station. So all these words also take stress on the second syllable, that is penultimate syllable from the end. So that is the 5th rule. That is about the 5th rule. And now let us come to the 6th rule. You see, if we have words ending in CY, TY, PSY, GY, SY, stress goes on the anti-penultimate syllable. That means on the 3rd syllable from the end, from the last. For example, you see democracy, hypocrisy, cinematography, understand. So all these words take stress on the 3rd syllable from the end. That means anti-penultimate syllable. So that is that. Next, the 7th rule is when words end with AL, these words also take stress on the anti-penultimate syllable from the end. For example, is critical, you see on the anti-penultimate syllable from the end. Next one is magical, on the anti-penultimate syllable. Historical, on the anti-penultimate syllable. Economical, understand, on the anti-penultimate syllable or on the 3rd syllable from the end. So like that we have to like that we can pronounce the words correctly. So when we put correct stress, when we stress words correctly, when we stress syllables correctly, we are going to give what we may call, that is, you see, it is clear to the listeners. They can understand what you are saying. So that is that. The last rule is eighth one. It is the trickiest rule. Understand? This is the most complicated one. We should first of all know the difference between what is a content word and what is a structure word. Understand? There are two pairs of words. All the content words take stress. All the content words take stress. That means they are more important words. They are more significant words. That's why we test them. We stress them. Whereas the structured words are less important, and that means they are unstressed. We don't give any importance to them. That's why they are left. So what are the content words? Content words are nouns, adverbs, adjectives, verbs, question words like what, when, who, negative auxiliary verbs, modal verbs, negative words. So these are all content words. They take stress. So when we stress the words, we can deliver the meaning to the people correctly. Understand? What are the structured words used? Articles, auxiliary verbs, modal verbs, to be, be form verbs, pronouns, prepositions, conjunctions. Conjunctions are correctives. Understand? These are all less important. They don't have any impetus. Understand? They are just used for language's sake, for conveying a meaning. That's all. Understand? So this is the thing. We have to know these rules. We have to, when we have to follow these rules for giving correct meaning to our listeners. Understand? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay.
ఓకే ఫ్రెండ్స్, విన్నారు కదా గ్రామర్ క్లాస్ ఎలా ఉంది? మీలాంటి స్టూడెంట్స్ ఇలానే అలాంటి గ్రామర్ క్లాసులు మేము ఇంకా చేయాలని కోరుకుంటూ, మీరు సపోర్ట్ చేస్తేనే మేము చేయగలం. ఆ సార్ని మీరు సపోర్ట్ చేయండి. మీ సపోర్టింగ్ ఎలా ఉండాలంటే లైక్స్, కామెంట్స్ అండ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ రూపంలో ఉండాలి. ఓకే ఫ్రెండ్స్, మన ఛానల్ని సపోర్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉండండి. సార్ని కూడా సపోర్ట్ చేయండి. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వీడియోతో బాయ్ బాయ్.